Hello, my friends. Welcome to Monster Hunter World with me, Notorious BLT. So, this is a new series that we're going to be doing for just a little bit. Much like Slay the Spire, we're going to be doing it for about a week, and if people like it, then that's great. If they don't, then hey, that's then it's not going to stick around. But anyway, I've been really liking this game a lot, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys like my impressions of the game so far. Now, we're not starting at the very beginning of the game because it's a little slow at the very beginning, I think, and plus, I don't think that the story is quite as compelling as the gameplay. So what I want to do right now is we're going to post a new quest. This is how you do stuff in this game, essentially. You got 4 different kinds of quests. You got the stuff that's assigned, which is story stuff. You got optional, which is basically exactly what it sounds like. And there's a couple things that I can do here. Actually... Do I want to arena hunt this thing? I've never done an arena thing. Because this is actually the monster that I want to hunt. This Puke. I know it's actually pronounced Puke. Puke? I don't know. Well, the short of it is we're hunting this poisonous flying chicken, essentially. But there's a bunch of different things that we can do. And each of these things is a different like quest, essentially, that'll load you into a new area. I think maybe what we do want to do is this. Although, no. I think what I'd actually like to do, the reason that I want to make sure that I'm doing this, I don't want to say the right way, but the way that I would like to is, I don't want to capture this thing, I want to kill it. I know I've got hunt, there it is. So I want to hunt this thing because what I need to do is cut off its tail because I need its tail to make a new weapon. So we're going to choose this hunting investigation to hunt the Puke. I'm going to set us to 1 player. And then we're going to set a passcode so that other people can't just, like, join in. Not that that really matters. I know I got to choose a camp that we're going to go to. I think we're going to do this one, which is, if you look at the map, it's the one that's flashing green. Because I believe this is going to put us closest to where this thing likes to reside. And this is, this quest is going to, do I want to use a voucher? No. Yeah, let's not use a voucher. Let's just, because the voucher, if I remember right, just increases the amount of money that you get, essentially. So anyway, the main like gameplay loop of this game is you kill monsters, harvest their parts, and then you use those parts to create new weapons and armor. And the weapons that I have been using for the most part are the sword and shield and the is it the light? Yeah, the light bow gun. So you know you got the small chopper and the shield, and then you got the, I don't want to call it the big shooter, because the big shooter is the heavy bow gun, which, ooh, I really like that weapon, but it's very slow. The light bow gun is nice for solo stuff, in my opinion, because you can be a little quicker. You can dodge roll a little better. You can run around. It's a very nice weapon, much like the sword and shield. But there's a ton of different weapons in this game. There's an actual bow. There's the weapons I've already talked about. There's a lance, a gun lance. Oh yeah, and each of these missions does actually have a time limit. So, do we have anything in our supply box? We do. Okay. I don't know what all the items do yet. Not that it matters. Okay, so what I did was I just picked up something to use in our little like hand shooter. It's basically just an item to why? So, all right. Let me calm down for a second here. All right, so we picked up a thing to do shooties. So now I can shoot with our little wrist shooty thing. It's not terribly damaging, but you can use it to activate like environmental traps, etc. This green stuff that I'm following are these things called scout flies. And scout flies, it's basically the way that the game points you towards objectives. But normally what you have to do is you actually have to find like signs of the monster like this, like the footprints. So you get that, and it says you got 5 points for the Puke chicken footprints. What does that mean? Those points, as far as I can tell, are used for stuff later in the game. Well, maybe not later in the game, but as part of the game, really. But in essence, I have hunted this Puke thing so many times that the game is just like, oh, hey, here it is. Or not the game, but the scout. And there it is. There's our poisonous chicken creature. Hey, poisonous chicken creature. So now we're going to attack the poisonous chicken creature and try not to get poisoned. And now it's going to roar and be a jerk. So this game is like a lot about gathering, basically. Yeah, try to hit me with your tongue, you stupid. That's a good job. And essentially, the way that I look at this game is that it's like boss fight the game. Every fight in this game is a boss fight. Every major fight, that is. But there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. Like, I'm going to try to do one of them right now. I got this charge attack that I can do that sends you flying up in the air, and then you can ride the monster. It's pretty badass. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do in this game. Oh, no, hold on. Oh! Okay, so he knocked me off, and I have used my wrist thing to get myself back onto him. And you can also brace yourself, because the monster is going to try to knock you off, which is something... That's what I'm doing right now. I'm bracing to try to not get... Oh, God! Try to not get thrown off. But then you hit him a bunch? Oh, hell. And then, eventually, you get to do, like, a bunch of big attacks that'll knock the monster over. Like right now. Bang, bang, kabang. And the reason I'm working on his tail is because I need this. The tail is something that I require to make a poisonous sword and shield. Did I get it? I did. All right. We don't want to harvest it just yet because that would be bad. Please stop. Just don't do that. So the monsters in this game can take a hell of a beating, I got to tell you. And there's also a lot of stuff to this game. Okay, he's leaving. So we're going to put our weapon away. We're going to carve this up. Wait, is he leaving? Or is he just flying up in the air and being a butthole? I think he's just flying up in the air and being a butthole. So there, we harvested the Puke tail. Alright, so there's another thing in this game that I gotta talk about really quick. Okay, please don't barf poison at me, or hit me with your stupid tongue. There is dodge rolling in this game. There is also, but the dodge rolling isn't... I don't want to say it's insignificant, because that is disingenuous. It's not like... So, a lot of people that are watching this probably have played Dark Souls. And... It's not like Dark Souls iframes. You do get iframes, but they're very limited. Ow. Okay, so he hit me, which I am not happy about. We're gonna drink a first aid potion. Oh, I am poisoned. Give me an antidote, please. Antidote. Oh! Hey! So, like, you know, as you can see, there are dodge rolls, but they're mostly to just get the hell out of dodge. As one might expect. Oh! Okay, so now, this is another really awesome thing about this game. I know we're going super fast, but you could... Okay, well, I guess you're not actually going to fight each other, are you? So this is a kuliyaku? It's another chicken monster. But the monsters can actually fight each other. These two decided not to, probably because the Puke was actually leaving. Although, we're not actually trying to go after this other chicken. I might as well use this Vigor Wasp. So this Vigor Wasp is a healing thing that our little friend here, our little Palico as it's known, basically a bipedal sentient cat, who I have named after my kitty, and tried to make her look very much like my kitty. I should probably be examining these footprints, but I don't really... I don't care as much. What was I... So the Palico has, like, these gadgets that they can use. And... These gadgets... Okay, I don't want to fight the Jaggers. This is the creature that I want. Jesus Christ. I've lost... Not the plot, but I've lost... Okay, Slinger Torch. That's another thing that we're going to put in our Slinger, our little handheld thingamajig. Which, basically it does fire damage. But anyway, so your Palico has gadgets, and one of them is he can summon a wasp that is full of stuff that invigorates you, basically. Have I been poisoned? I have not been poisoned. Good. Now, okay. So, here's another Vigor Wasp. Basically, my Palico puts that stuff out from time to... Am I getting poisoned? I might be getting poisoned. Alright, let's work on the head a little bit. So, the monsters actually have different parts that you can damage. Now, if I say anything that is incorrect, I apologize, but I don't really know much about the game other than what I'm telling you right now, and a lot of things that I quote-unquote know aren't really things that I know so much as things that I have kind of heard and maybe know a little bit, I guess? Bang! Right on the head. So you can break different monster parts, and breaking them does different things. We're going to use the piercing pod just for a little damage there. So I know there's a lot going on right now. We had like little lizards that appeared to be possibly helping us. Those are monsters that are just kind of like little tiny monsters that are in the world. And our Palico can actually make friends with these things. It's called the Jagras. So this Jagras is actually helping us right now. This game has just got so much going on. If I had any criticism of the game, it would be that the tutorials are very long. However, I will also say that I believe that the tutorials are long for a reason. That reason being that the game is extraordinarily complicated. Or rather, it has a lot of complex systems that go into it. Oh, we killed it. Alright then. Dead monster. Alright, that was actually faster than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so, what we want to do is return to our HQ, because I don't really want to spend more time here than I need to. We're going to harvest the Puke. Now, the reason that I did this as a quest, because you can actually do these things called expeditions, where you go out and you just kind of go into a zone and just wander around and do whatever you want. But the reason I did the quest is because the quests usually give you more rewards than just doing it another way, than just going out on an expedition. So you usually get 3 carvings, as far as I can tell. There were some items that were dropped. I don't care about this. Piercing pod, that's nice. Is there anything else? No? Okay, sometimes the monsters will actually drop, like, stuff off of them that you can use and just pick up. So yeah, that was a really quick Puke thing that we did. There's a bunch of other monsters that are out here. One I would probably refer to as something along the lines of the Turkeysaurus Rex. There's also the dreadlocked Rasta Lizard. Well, maybe that's a rude way to put it. What is the special reward that I got? Well, I guess we'll find out. So we got some Puke scales, we got some more shells, we got scales, poison sac, Puke sacks, some scales, armor spheres we can use to upgrade armor, raw meat, monster bones, monster bone, Puke sac. What is this? Poison sac. A special reward, Puke quills. Okay. All this stuff... Okay, so the reward is money. The research points are... they go towards, like, you can use them to... If I remember right, you can use them to build Palico equipment, which my Palico has a bunch of stuff on her. Palico level, so my Palico hasn't leveled up again, but she's getting there. Then we've got Tail Rider Unity, which is... I really don't know. It's... As far as I can tell, it's how, like, friendly your Palico is with the local wildlife, along with these things called Grey Malkins, which are another race of bipedal sentient cat creatures who talk like my parents' cat Sunny. In that their language consists of going nya 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 nya, and then your Palico translates for you, and it's like actual words somehow. So this is just one of the many hunts that you can perform. Okay, so we got this botanical research items ready to harvest. Basically, your home hub is where a lot of the complexity comes in. There's a lot of there's a lot of systems underneath the combat, but a lot of the complexity for me came in at this place because you've got all these different stations you can go to, like this resource center, where you can do basically like mini quests. I would say limited bounty available. Hunt a Kuliyaku, hunt Diablos. I don't know what a Diablos is. Kuliyaku is the weird, like, rooster thing. Quests on hand. So, this is where you can do bounties, which is what, like, the little mini-quests are. Basically, it's just stuff that you can do while on another quest. But so, as an example, let's see. Mining outcrops. Mine 9 times at mining outcrops. That's kind of self-explanatory. Basically just, like, mineral places. These are a bunch of investigations that we can do. Investigations, I'm not sure how you get them, but that's... An investigation is what we just did. Yeah, it's what we just did. But there's a whole bunch of them. I'm not sure how you get them, but there you go. Let's see, where are some... Oh, you can buy stuff from this person. The provision stockpile. Let me go up to the big tent. Oh! This is one of my favorite things. The Puke, who I have named Grunt. So, check this out. There's a pig in a onesie. Puke, come here. So, you pet him. And it's like a little mini game, because if you don't do it right, he gets mad. But if you do it right, he gets all hardy. He gets all hardy-farty. You can pick him up. You change his clothes. This is just the cutest thing, I swear to God. I'm going to put him down, though. So, I love the Puke. I love that he's in a little onesie. And he just laid down. You are like a pig version of my cat. So at the Botanical Research Place, they grow stuff for you, like things that you might want. And what I've been doing is just growing this honey. Ooh, they have a... Is that a beetle? That's a great hornfly, which I'm not sure how you get them, but I mean, as you can see with the rarity 5, they're quite difficult to get. So I've just been growing, or asking them to grow honey. And the reason that I've been asking them to grow honey is because you can use honey to make potions, like really, really great potions, mega potions. So they're like super great for your health. So we're gonna hit our item box, just so I can show you. This is all the stuff that I have in my pouch right now, my item pouch. I'm gonna put some of these crafting materials away, and I'm going to restock potion. Okay. So all these things are craftable, except for the empty files, I think. And this is all ammunition that you can use in different various... Why is this in here? I don't need this. Yeah, I don't need that. These are all ammunition types for my light bowgun. I think they're all for the light bowgun. Or maybe some are for the heavy bowgun. I don't know. But anyway, these are different ammunition types. And then you've got a third pouch for basically things that you use to craft weapons and armor and stuff. Oh! So I had also done a mission to capture one of these dudes, and there's the one that I captured. One of these Pukies, these flying poisonous chickens. Now, it may seem like that fight against the Puke was very easy, because, well, quite frankly, my gear is to the point where I can kill them pretty easily. There's a lot of stuff to go over here. I've basically just been doing, like, Fashion Hunter, so nothing... I haven't been putting stuff on to super increase my defenses, etc., unless I'm fighting something specific. Like we're going to... probably in just a minute here. There's a monster that I haven't really fought very frequently, and I've only fought in one once. I'm not sure how to describe it other than it is a wyvern that also breathes fire. And the game uses language such as wyvern quite frequently. Like, a lot of things are considered wyverns in this game. I don't really know what the storyline for Monster Hunter in general is, aside from, like, Elder Dragons are messing shit up and you're trying to stop them from messing shit up. This is the smithy, where we make all of our new gear. And let's see if I can get the item that I want. Is it this guy? Yes. So what I want to do, I've got a blooming knife, which is the name for this poisonous sword and shield. I want to upgrade it so that it does even more poison damage and has higher attack and has higher sharpness. So I want to talk about sharpness for a sec. During that fight with the poisonous chicken, on the top left, you probably saw what looked like a little sword that was like yellow or green, and it had a meter in it that was depleting. That's your sharpness. Sharpness determines, essentially, from what I understand, about how much damage you're doing. What is... about how much damage you're doing. What is this slot 2? I don't understand. I don't understand what this means. I don't understand what this means. Yeah, okay, anyway. So, when your sharpness gets low, there's a big chance that you will not... Your attack will not really connect right with the monster. It might actually bounce off. It's like hitting a shield when somebody has really high stability in Dark Souls. So we're going to forge or upgrade our poisonous knife. We are not going to equip it just yet. I don't know how to make this thing. I don't even know what it is. I think there's another item that I wanted that I'm getting close to being able to make. Is it this guy? Yes. Yes, it is. Why don't we go and hunt this thing? Do I have one of these already? The Jagras Edge? Do I? I thought I did. I guess I don't. Well, shit. So, yeah. So now, when I'm talking about... oh, do I need more stuff for this? Okay, let's see if I can actually forge a new weapon. See, these are all the different weapons. You got the Great Sword, which is just... It is a humongous sword, and it does a lot of damage, and it is very slow. You got the Long Sword, which is like a super long reach sword. Dual Blades, which is short range, very fast attack. Sword and Shield, which is what I'm using. The Hammer, which is great for knocking monsters on their butt. The Hunting Horn, which is like a support weapon, I think. The Gun Lance, which is a lance and shield kind of thing that has like explodey shoots that you can do, which is really cool. And and the lance, which is like the tank weapon, essentially. Like, if you want a tank, this is the thing for you. The switch axe, which is like a sword that, or it's a sword and shield, if I remember right, that changes into an axe. And then or is that the charge blade? I don't remember. Basically, these two are axes that change into different things. The light bowgun, which is, it's like a light machine gun. The insect glaive, which is like super fast and will, like, you can vault into the air and stuff. The heavy bowgun, which makes you move very slowly but has a lot of firepower and can shoot like mortars and stuff. And then you've got the bow, which is a bow that it allows you to, it's a bow. It's a freaking bow, is what it comes down to. So let's forge a sword and board. We needed the bone kukri? Wait, do I already have one? Do I already have a bone kukri? We got our blooming knife. We got our blazing edge, which is the thing I was just using. The chieftain the chief kukri. The aqua mazer, which I don't think I can actually make anything out of this yet. No, there's a lot of stuff I could make though, if I go and hunt some other monsters, which we are going to do in this short series. The carapace edge, I don't think I have anything to beef this up, no. So you're seeing what the crafting is like for this game, and the way that I see it is you want to... How can I put it? You want to always make more stuff and hunt more monsters, which that sounds incredibly obvious when I say it like that. Also the other thing, as far as I can tell, is that there are 2 princess rapier. What? This is like a whole new thing? Interesting. So we want to make this bone kukri. There's like 2 different trees for weapons. You've got the metal tree and the bone tree. This is just the, you're forging a new weapon cutscene, which you don't have to watch every time if you don't want to, but I'm just going to let you guys watch it now. Alright, so we got our bone kukri, which we are not going to equip, but we do need it in order to make the... No, not forge. Upgrade. What the hell was it? And where is it? It is... What? This guy? Yeah. So we don't need anything to do this. So we can do that right now. But then we are going to need some other stuff. Okay, so I guess the next monster we are going to fight... Oh, I should have... Why did that... Okay, well... Why wouldn't you let me do the thing? Oh, because I have to upgrade it once more. Gotcha. Yep. Okay, give me the thing. Very good. No. And we want to do this guy, this Jagras Edge. Jagras is the like, dreadlocked giant iguana thing that we may want to mess with at some point. Okay, so we got to hunt this thing called the Tobi Kadachi, which, as far as I can tell, it's like... I have to say, the monster design in this game is really cool. I like it a lot. Because it's like they take things from nature and then combine them into some horrible monstrosity of doom. So, Tobi Kadachi, if I recall correctly, we're gonna... No, that's our map. We don't need that. We're gonna look at this Hunter's Notes thing in our book. And we're gonna go to our Monster Field Guide, and we're gonna go to the Tobi Kadachi, which I think is this... Yep, that's this guy. And this tells you what this thing does not like. This thing does not like poison, and it does not like water. The more stars, the better, essentially. And this also tells you what is breakable on the monster, so like you can break things to... I think that what it does is it limits what the monster can do when you break things. And it also potentially gives you more parts. So, we can break the tail, the body, and the head. Now, I had a really hard time against this thing last time. I'm not sure... And what I'm going to try to do... What I'm going to try to do is... I'm going to... Oh, wait, no, we don't want to do that. We want to change our equipment. To... I don't know, do we want the... Do we want this? Jagras... Blooming Knife or the... Wait, where's my Aqua Mazer? There it is. 140. I think we're going to use this. Yeah, we're going to use our new poison thing. Now, we're going to want to change up our armor, because we're going to want some thunder resist. Because this thing is, like, all lightning all the time. Sorry, now, Bone Helm is probably the best. Bone Helm is the best so far. Okay, well, that makes sense. The Kodachi helm is actually better than that. Right? Correct? Yes. Alright, so let's look at our body armor. So far, not so good. Vespoid mail is good. Vespoids are like weird wasp critters that I really dislike. Or bone mail. Vespoid was what, 1? Yeah. But what's its overall defense? 8 as opposed to 6. Yeah, we'll use that. And this is not good enough. Oh, Vespoid? Yes. Because, wait, these things also... Oh, no, that's paralysis attack. I thought maybe it did poison attack, but no. Actually, the bone vambraces are nice. Right? Because basically every piece of equipment you have gives you different skills. As you can see on the bottom, like fire resist, and Anjanath power, which is adrenaline, which I'm not exactly sure how you make these things, like, do stuff. Baroth coil, so that's got a lot of thunder resist. And a decent amount of defense as well. If you're wondering what the hell I'm looking at, it's the stuff on the right here. Alright, I think that's good for that. But yeah, this creature that we're going to fight it does not mess around. Baroth Greaves. Alright, that sounds good. So, we're not getting a lot of, like, skills out of this, and if you're looking at this and, like, facepalming, I apologize. That's just, Divine Blessing. What the fuck is Divine Blessing? Well, active reduces damage taken by 15%. Oh, okay, I think that's a thing where, like, every once in a while you'll see a thing that says, hey, you took less damage. And then we got a defense charm. Okay. Just boost your defense by what? No, that's not what I wanted. What does the defense boost do? Defense by 5? No, let's just stick with this. Alright. So we're going to find a thing on here for probably capture... Oh, well, wait a minute. Hang on. Just in case I fuck up. We're going to take some traps with us. Does this work on a Tobi Kodachi? Tobi Kodachi is, like, super zappy. So I don't know if a zap trap is going to work. But I guess we have to try? Oops. And then we need... No. God damn it. How do I get over? There we go. We need some gas to knock it out. Okay. They usually give you this stuff on quests to do this. Post to quest. We're going to look for a thing that's about... Wait, actually, do I have any optional ones that are like hunt the Tobi Kodachi and do something with it? No. Okay. What about this? Anything? No? Alright, well, poo. We're going to do investigations. Actually, maybe there's an event that I can do? Tooth fat. No. Although I could do that. But I'm not going to, not right now. We're going to try to do a capture the... No. The question is, do I actually have a capture the Tobi Kodachi thing in here? No. Let's go see if there's an investigation where we can do that. Alright, yes. You're talking about a bunch of crap. Manage investigations. Give me something about a Tobi Kodachi, please. Do you not have anything for the Tobi Kodachi? That would be greatly upsetting, I have to tell you. Some of these other ones that they're showing are just like different monsters, or like smaller monsters in the world. Is there a way to like sort through these, looking for a specific monster? I thought I had one for finding a Tobi Whatchits. I could swear there was. I would really like to find one, if there is. What? Maybe there's one that's like hunt several things. No, that's one of them. Hunting 2 monsters at once with a time limit of 30. Ouch. I don't have anything else. Just a Toby? That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. So tough, I think we might have to do it next time. And I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to do this quest in the next episode, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and if you did enjoy what to do, that is me from me, Notorious BLT. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye, folks.